Well, this is a little bland and depressing. Let's change that up real quick. Ready? Much better. As you can see, I ended up doing something that we're going to cover in this video today. And if you like what you see and want to know how to do it for only 20, 30 bucks, finish watch this video because I'm going to show you how to make your car, or at least your engine covers, look like this. Looks awesome. Anyway, we're going to paint the engine covers today. So what I ended up doing, I wanted to do black with blue flake, and not like blue flake in the sense of like sprinkles and glitter and stuff like that. Not sprinkles, glitter. I decided to use the same blue flake that they use for carbon fiber. So what I did was purchase a little can of it, and hopefully this blue flake works out. But I'm not going to do it the conventional way of like epoxy and things like that. I'm going to spray paint it, put it on after a few coats, then clear coat it. Not sure how it's going to work out, but we're going to make it work out. All right. And if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. You know, just sand it, try it all over again, go in a different direction. But I'm going to try and do it with the black spray paint, clear coat, and sprinkle this in between. Maybe it'll work out, maybe it won't work out, but that's why you're here. Anyway, here we go. Cracks and crevices, since this cover is textured. So I'm gonna do that and get all the physical stuff off of there. Then I'm gonna spray it down with degreaser, and then wash it off. Wash it, dry it, make sure it's nice and prepped to get spray painted. So make sure it's all nice and clean, and we can go from there. So it's a little tacky now after the second coat. Now we're gonna take some of these flakes and dash them onto here. Hopefully it'll sit, so let's do that now. So what I'm doing is sprinkling a little bit off the top and patting it down because it's dry enough where I'm not gonna leave fingerprints, but still wet so that it'll stick on there. So I'm just flattening them out, making sure there's no pointed edges, because like I said before, as you can see, the cover itself is textured, which is perfect, so I don't have to try and give it a textured look. But yeah, so I'm gonna add a bit more flake. Just wanted to do this first little drop and see how they come out. Also, you need a pair of tweezers just in case you put a little too much on a specific spot. So I'm gonna sprinkle it more along the cover and clear coat it after that. So now these are big foils, so hopefully they're not too much. And if they are, you just break them down into smaller pieces. Let it fall naturally to give it the more natural look. Like I said, get some tweezers, crumple them, let them fall with the wind flow or airflow. You know, me, I have my garage open right now because it is very hot in Florida. So, like I said, big flakes, you can crumble them, you can mat them, however you want to do it. And like I said, you could gently press them down to be flat if you want the bigger pieces, or if you want to stay with the little ones, you know, whichever way you prefer. You want to make sure that the foil is flat after you do the first coat and you start adding it, because if not, it'll pop up and hang off. So I guess the best way to do it is to get like some detailing gloves for vinyl wrap. And so what I'm doing is just, patting it down. And like I said, don't do this if you want to do like a candy clear smooth coat. I'm only doing this because the engine cover is a little bit textured. And so what I want to do is like smooth it down and then get whatever is flaky off of it. So if it's like flaky pieces or pieces that are rising, just want them to naturally fall off. And then I want to smooth out all the other portions of it as well. And then once it's all covered in all the areas we want, all smooth and flat, then begin clear coating. And if you don't, get it in time after the paint dries, maybe if the paint starts to dry and the foil isn't sticking correctly, just buy some adhesive activator, because you're gonna want to do that anyway, just to give it a once over before the clear coat. I recommend it, but it's not needed. So it's kind of a, hey, this is a recommendation, but if there are any paint experts in here or people who do this kind of work with carbon fiber, which you have to cover with epoxy at the end anyway, comment. Give somebody who's trying something new in the world some advice, right? So I do want to make this look good. It's different. It's not splatter. It's not what everybody else has seen, where it looks like somebody just threw a can of paint on it, splattered it, and said, hey, yeah, this looks good. Like this, I want to make look really, really good. And like I said, adds texture to the cover, makes it look a little bit more, pretty cool in my opinion. But like I said, it's my opinion, my car. If you like this and want to do it to your car, follow, like the video, share the video. If you know somebody who may be interested in doing it to their car, share the video to them, and subscribe. All likes, shares, and subscribes help the channel grow more, different projects, different stuff. Because like I said, I want to build my car into a show car without spending thousands and thousands of dollars for things you could do yourself. I'm all for supporting other people and their business and supporting their business, which is fine, not complaining, but sometimes you just don't got the money like that. So, and all the bits and pieces that I use in the videos in the description below, so check there if you want to buy something so you can do this project. I'm gonna have whatever I have linked used for what I used. So like this blue color, if you have an ultrasonic blue mica, or if you just want blue flakes, that is what will be in the description. So now I'm gonna do some clear coat. I'm gonna put that on top, do another little dust of flake on it to show you how it'll look, and to sprinkle some more flakes on it. But so far so good. I'm happy with it. So playing around with the clear coat and trying to figure out how to do it. So this is black, then flake, then clear coat. And it has a pretty good shine to it, but it looks like a lot of the clear coat took off the metallicness of the flake. So the shine's not really all there. And this one is black, flake, clear coat, and then flake on top. And in my opinion, I think this one looks a little bit better in regards to shine and, you know, reflectiveness compared to the other one. And I also use smaller flakes on it because looking at the bigger flakes, it looks like splatter. But if you get real small, you see it's all reflective with the flakes that way. So kind of half and half right now. I do like the adding flake to the clear coat afterwards and pressing it and then letting it dry, so it gives a little bit of flake on top without dulling the clear coat with dulling the metallic with the clear coat. So we'll try it, and then we got 2 more covers to do, and then we're gonna do the engine cover. So far so good. And best part about it is the flake does match the color of my car, so it'll work out. All right, so now we're doing another cover. Trying a different way now, just spraying it, then matting it with after about a good 2 minutes so that the paint could sit. You're gonna have to do this after multiple coats if you're like trying to change the color. Let's see. Making sure all the big flakes are matted down. Now, I'm not gonna say this is perfect. I'm not gonna say it's professional. This is something that nobody else has tried. I'm giving it a shot, and if somebody comes along later and does it better, well, that's good for them. And you know, it's all trying. You know, it's something new. Because I haven't seen anybody do it, and if there's advice, yeah, I'm all for it. Because I'm eventually gonna do different cars and things like that. Maybe not the same stuff that I've already done on the channel. Definitely something different every now and then. Different ideas, different opinions, different creatives. And seeing how y'all take to it. Because like I said, trying it and seeing if it works. Now, the flake is pretty good, I'll say that, but the one thing I don't like is that most of it comes whole pieces. So the foil, you know, is pretty wrapped, I'll say like that, because it comes in there, it's pretty much folded over when you try to take it out. So when you take it out, like a whole bunch of pieces come out at once. That's why I feel like the sprinkle technique would work best. And then peeling off the bigger ones with tweezers. And then seeing how that goes. And then shaking it off too, because at some point, you know, it may not all be sticky, as you're starting to see now. This area I think got dry first. So if you want, you can go over it again with a light coat of clear. But just keep in mind, I think the dullness from the clear coat dulls the metallic shine. But I did do just to see how it would look if I put clear and then put some more flake over the top of it. And it looks good like that, but we'll try it. We'll try different things. All right, so this is after everything dried, and this is how it came out. So this is the reflection with natural lighting. Looks pretty good. This one doesn't have the clear coat on top of it. So this is just black paint with flake. And I put the flake on when it was like really wet. So that's how it came out. So the next part of it is how to smooth out all the flakes from like all the high pieces and things like that. So what you're gonna do is hand rub it off. I'm not saying use a sander, I'm not saying use any sandpaper, polisher, nothing like that. You're just gonna hand brush all the flakes off because it's gold foil, not gold foil, but blue foil. And it comes off very easily. So the surface area that you want attached to the cover is already stuck to the surface because of the paint. And now you're just gonna massage it with your hands and then clear it off. As you can see the flakes start to come off on their own. And I would recommend, it's nothing to worry about because like I said, it's still on there. It's still gonna be on there. You just give them all the little odds and ends that were on there before. And like the little corner pieces that didn't lie flat, things like that. So you're gonna make sure you do it for all your pieces. Don't scrape, like don't press deep. It's just like a light hand wipe along the tops. That way it'll smoothen out, as you can see. Nice and smooth and ready to go. So I'm gonna do this for all the other ones, and then we're gonna take a double look at it once it's installed on the car in the engine bay. All right, so this is what it looks like in natural light. Pretty good, pretty reflective. As I said, I did it with just the black, then Flake while it was still tacky, and then tapped it all down and just finger brushed it off to get all the loose bits and pieces off the car. So now we're gonna put it back in the engine bay and see how it looks there. All right, so this is it back in the engine bay. Looks pretty good. Nice little reflection on the car. It looks good. Yeah. I'll still have to do the engine cover itself, but for the sake of the video and to see how it would look, that is it. Also, if you don't know, we are having a giveaway on the video listed here. See the details in that video. We are giving away some splitters for the side skirts. They're not the JPM side skirts. They are Amazon side skirts, but do check out the JPM carbon side skirt video that I have, and then you will see the rules and instructions to do that. I'll probably pick a winner by next Tuesday, so the next video will have the winner attached to it. So guys, thanks again for watching. It's been Def by 4. Have a good one.